If you remember, when I was updating the lasers, I put note there to check the collisions later. So we can go now to our code and update lasers. Set lasers. Here, collision with the enemies. Now, if the laser is moving, we're going to check if there is a collision or if the laser mesh intersects with any other mesh. In this case, of the enemy mesh, right? So I'm going to create a for, and I'm gonna create the variable respective to that number. I like to use IDX almost always. IDX++, and while IDX is less than the max enemies. Okay. Now I'm gonna check here for every match for the enemy 1 collider and enemy 2 collider. So I'm gonna put an if here. If the laser intersects with a mesh, I'm gonna get match, right? In this case, I'm gonna get the these enemy 1 colliders at the index position, and I'm gonna set that to false. And if the these enemies 1 also at the index is visible. So I'm gonna just make the collision if the enemy is visible and I'm just intersecting with the laser. When that happens, I need to get the position to put out the enemy from the camera view. New vector trim, and I'm gonna put it too far away. 100, it will be nice. And this enemy is, and I need to set the position of the enemy to this position I just created. I'm gonna set also is visible to false, just to make the collision once. If I don't change this, it potentially can be occurring every frame. So I need to change this to false. So that's why I'm checking when it's visible only. And also I'm gonna update the score. This is a node that I don't have the score right now. I'm gonna create that in a moment. And I need to say this laser also invisible, which means it'll become available to be shooting again. Laser invisible equals false. Okay, that should do it. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna just paste that, and I'm gonna change from enemy 1 to enemy 2 like this. Now I should be able to shoot an enemy with the laser. Yeah, and if let me say, so that's it. Okay, so the enemy is invisible and it's not moving, and I'm putting the sprite too far away from the camera view. So the colliders are still there, because if you remember, I'm just having the position of the collider has the position of the sprite, but I'm moving the sprite and not the collider. So I need to add that position as well to the collider, which is this one. So the collider at the index position equals it pos. right? And I'm gonna do the same with the other. So, but I know that I'm hitting now the enemy. So that's why I did like that. So in one position and position. If I check again, so now you see, now I'm gonna move the collider and also the sprite of the enemy that I'm shooting, and that's it. So that's working now. That's for the collision. I'll be adding also some notes here in the code. I want to make an explosion sound and to make an explosion, to show an explosion, enemy explosion. And also I need to update the score. I'm not going to use the score right now, but I'm going to start creating that. I'm going to add a new variable here that will be let score. That will be a number. All right, I don't need to set the let there, and that will be, this is the variable where we're gonna have our score. And now that I have this created, I can go to the lasers again, and if I hit an enemy, I can just set this score, and I'm gonna add 10 points for that, right? I know this is there isn't a score now, but I'm not gonna show that at the moment, but I have there. That should be working now. I just need to add explosion sounds, and then in the next video I need to create the bullets the enemy is gonna shoot at the ship. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you have any suggestion or comment, just put it below. Thank you.